Hi there, Alex. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay. I'm glad you came in today and that we have all of your confidentiality agreements done, and I received all of the information that you sent and have read over it. So I just want you to know that this is a very safe place, and what you have to say is said in confidentiality, and that it won't go beyond here.
Okay.
But first I wanted to just see just what you are here today for, and what's on your mind.
Well, I'm here because I'm just going through something really, really tough right now. I was in a relationship and engaged to somebody almost for 3 years, and I just found out last week that not only is he actually still married, but he has another child that he never even told me about, and has been lying to me throughout our whole relationship. And I'm not only shocked and surprised and hurt, but I don't know what to do, because I loved him. I don't know whether to use past or present tense, because I really gave my whole life to him and planned a future with him.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to do with these feelings.
It sounds like quite an overwhelming situation.
It is. I mean, I'm surprised I'm keeping it together right now, because I've been really, really stressed out. I haven't really been eating, sleeping. It's been horrible.
I can't imagine the pain and the shock that are both coming at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I was absolutely shocked. But of course now, I'm like looking at all the details.
Yeah.
And I think maybe I ignored a lot of maybe what other people would have thought of as warning signs, but I was just had, the eyes of love.
Right. How does that in itself make you feel, the fact that you are suddenly facing a lot of these details?
I don't really blame myself, because he obviously was a very good liar, but maybe there's that one tiny part of myself that was like, really? Are you that naive that you just believe what anybody is trying to tell you? And I guess I just was being too trusting. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it wasn't just me, he had everyone fooled. It's not like my family was like, don't go with this guy.
Yeah. Wow. Have you talked to your family and your friends and those who are surrounding you about this problem?
Yeah, I've talked to my close friends. Obviously it's kind of embarrassing. You don't want to be the other woman. I never wanted to be somebody's other,
Right.
to like mess with somebody's marriage situation. It's disgusting, in my opinion.
But at the same time, this is not something that you chose to be in this.
No.
This is something that was placed upon you.
And that actually gives me, that makes me kind of angry, because I would never in a million years, want to be in that position, and then I'm in it.
Yeah. Alex, you have mentioned so many different emotions that you're dealing with. You're shocked, you're perplexed, you are embarrassed by a situation that you did not cause.
Yeah.
You're stressed out. How is this making you feel as a person? Are you kind of thrown off kilter? Do you feel like you are a different person than you were before this knowledge came out?
I feel confused. The stress is like overwhelming. Last week when I found out, I took 3 days off. I barely came out of bed, barely ate anything. I just am shaking, just like shakiness, not really being able to still my body. So that's like physically what's happening. And then, has it made me question who I am? Not really, but it's really screwed with my future, because I thought, I had it planned out, and so what do I do now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. If you could try to kind of go to the very center of this, what is the feeling that troubles you most? What is the very, maybe not feeling, but the fact that you have found out that troubles you most? Is it the betrayal of trust? Is it something different than that?
Yeah, I think it's the betrayal. I just can't, like, I just keep going back through our history together and you know, trying to figure out what was truth and what was lies.
Yes.
And I mean, I've been doing like a lot of detective work. I mean, that's not really like counseling stuff, I guess, but you know, trying to talk to his family and kind of match up what he told me and what he told other people, and just it's just unraveling another lie and another lie and another lie, and it's just like, wow. Yeah, I definitely feel really betrayed. And I don't really know how I'm gonna be able to trust another person again. Yeah.
Right there is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Do you feel like you can't trust your own instinct anymore?
No, I mean, like I said, if everyone else had been saying, you know, stay away from this guy, he's no good for you, and I went along with it anyway, then I would have been kicking myself.
Right.
But he had everybody fooled.
Okay.
You know, my family loved him. You know, so yeah, it's really tough.
All right. What, I mean, 3 years is a very long time to spend with someone.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that time that was spent together was a lie? I know you mentioned that it was the betrayal of trust, but aside from even that, do you feel like it was a waste of time?
I mean, maybe later on I'll think that it was, you know, a good lesson learned, but it's just really hard. Like, I was living truthfully, or like I was experiencing, you know, a truth, and he was just playing a game, I guess. So that's kind of hard to deal with. I can't say that's wasted time, because of course we did fun things together and experienced fun things.
Right.
But at the same time, all those things are now kind of tainted, you know?
Yes.
So, yeah, I can't say, you know, I can't say that I, like, regret, you know, the 3 years of my life, because there's other things going on.
Yeah.
But, would I, you know, feel sad if I never met him? No, I probably would. It would probably be a good thing if I had never met him and this never happened. Yeah.
Just some of the thoughts that you've expressed have been this sense of of betrayal and the shock of actually finding out and now what to do, and that was 3 years of my life. You have an incredible head on your shoulders, and you have things that you have to look forward to, but right now it's like all of that has come to a halt. What are your feelings at the heart of this? What are you feeling right now?
Well, the most is just stress, and the fact that, and the confusion, like I mentioned before, because while logically I know that he's a scumbag, that he's no good, that he has, you know, done all these things and is such a liar, I was in love with that person, even if that person was like, I don't know, acting, making up our relationship. I was in love with that, whatever that was.
Right.
And I still kind of am, but I know I shouldn't be. And I just, a part of me feels like maybe I could go back to him and maybe I could help him, but the other part of me, the other like 80% knows that that's foolishness. And that he doesn't even deserve my time. So I'm still kind of wrestling with that a little bit.
Right. And that's going to be normal for the next few weeks, next few months of that wrestling process, that confusion that you're going to be dealing with and sorting out. Is this anger? Is this sadness? What what is this that I'm actually feeling? So, yeah, that's something that we'll be going into a lot more. Know that you're not alone with this process too, that, you know, we're alongside here with you, and that, you know, that this confusion is here now, and it may feel overwhelming, but as we take it apart bit by bit, as you're going to find some even more things that you don't want to see and you don't want to hear, but as you're being honest with them, which you are, which is amazing, it will help the process move along. So I look forward to next week. Unfortunately, we're out of time this week.
Okay.
We'll go into this a little bit more.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. So.